Day 201. So I kind of fell into a trap today. Stayed up really late last night. I'm talking about like 5 in the morning. Then couldn't really get to sleep. And then, woke up at normal working hours to go to work, because the reason I stayed up the night before is I was still working on something that I've been working on all week. My employer has this, like, they call it summer sales rally. They all got together, and you either, have work to do before it, you have work to do at it, or you have work to do after, kind of a combination of the two or three. Everything got dumped on my plate after, and they all came back promising things, and then not really figuring out the follow through. And so what should have been, 2 or 3 weeks of work, they're like, yeah, we need you to get that done by Monday. Well, it's Monday, and I've finished about 80-90% of it. I probably have another, day or two left, but at this point, the majority of the forward-facing stuff is done. It's just kind of like 1 or 2 people in office that need stuff. So I can kind of skirt that under for another day at least. And so I'm getting it done. I'm working, but I kind of fell into the trap that, normally goes along with sleep deprivation, which is you don't really think about what you're eating. And, I constantly think about what I'm eating, especially during my eating weeks, and what I want next, and, what I'm going to munch on and that type of stuff. It's a polar opposite, right, of, from not eating to eating. And I had it planned out. Morning, I had some migas, eggs, onions, bell peppers, cheese, and then a small avocado and some tomatoes, and spices, of course. Make it taste decent, but not too much so that I don't actually have an upset stomach. I had that this morning. That was fairly heavy for a first day meal. Went into the office, had some fruit that I prepackaged, and around lunchtime, I got my soup. Normally, I throw in a potato from the vegetable garden, but the potatoes were not cooperating. Even after a long time boiling, they were a little too hard, so just kind of ended up tossing them, added more chicken broth. So it was more of a traditional soup. And then I also saw a tasty video last week, and I was like, I want some of this. And it was tomato mozzarella, basil salad with a little bit of vinaigrette. I think I was craving the vinaigrette mixed with like the kind of cheesy taste. So I did have a little bit of that. I actually, planned pretty much a, 2-cup little dish, and I only got probably through half of that. I just wasn't having it because I was full. And then I went out with coworkers, and I'm tired at this point. I'm tired right now, and I'm gonna try to stay up a little bit longer, so that I don't go crazily one direction and then wake up really way too early. But anyways, I went out with former coworkers, friends, etc. We got together to do happy hour. I know it's Monday, but why not? You'd be surprised at how many people can get together on a Monday or Tuesday, whereas Friday and Saturday have plans. And so we got together. We went to Chewy's, which, if you know, Chewy's has a free nacho bar during happy hour, 4 to 7. We get there. Of course, we get some nachos and a margarita. We sit there, start munching, got some guacamole. Didn't do too bad on the amount of food I ate. Probably did about a bucket or a chip basket of chips, and then various dips and salsas to go along with it. So could have been worse, definitely. Did I eat too much? Yes, because I, had a drink in me. I actually ordered a second drink, but the waitress forgot. And then, I was tired, but I've been craving I didn't realize I was craving it, but at the time I was like, I really want this. And she do you want anything else? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to tres leche. I've had, a couple of them over the years, and I had one at Chewy's, and it's really good. So it's like, oh, this is perfect. I've got a couple friends here. I'll get it, and I'll share it, and then I can have it, but just a couple bites. That didn't go according to plan. I was like, oh, you guys, here's spoons. Grab some. They had like 2 bites, and then I kept eating until it was gone. And it's a big piece of kind of sheet cake with soaked in, milk and other things. Tres leche, three milks, right? So, moral of the story is get sleep, because sleep gives you the ability to function, and also don't drink a ton of alcohol, because that also impairs your ability to think and function. Either way, I'm going to gain weight. That's kind of a given. Hopefully, tomorrow I can regulate a little more. My goal is to stay under 240. And if I can do that, then I know that I can go under 225 by the time I leave, which means that I'll have hit my 100 mark. So we'll see where this goes.